Hi everyone, I'm Dave Mulvaney. I'm here with Mike Godwin. No Dan Schultz this week. Hopefully he'll be back next week. We gave him a week off. Schedules just didn't match up this week, so it was a little tough to get him out here.
We've said like 4 or 5 different reasons why he hasn't been.
We just keep changing it.
Schedules didn't match up. We suspended him. He's not here because he lost.
He's preparing for the Spurs game.
Yeah, who knows why he's really not here.
But we're going to start off previewing the A Division games this week. First up, Mike, we have GSU versus the Hurricanes.
I'm going with GSU.
Yeah, I'm going to go with GSU too.
I'm not giving them a pass this week.
The Hurricanes played WSI really tough this past week.
Yeah.
And GSU did not play the Tigers very tough at all. Drunk Monkey, I'm sorry. GSU did not play Drunk Monkey very tough at all.
Right. But
so I'm assuming that GSU is going to come back ready to play. It's Father's Day though, so players are going to be missing.
Yeah.
We just have to see who
That's
shows up. I
definitely
guess. But I'm going to go GSU.
Right. I can agree with that. By how much?
6.
6? I'm going GSU by 10.
Next up, we have Here We Go Again versus Run and Gun. First of all, before we even do a prediction on the score and everything, let's predict how many players from Run and Gun are going to show up on time.
I'm going to go with they're going to start with 4.
Will 4 be here when the game's supposed to start?
Yes.
Okay.
And then about 5 minutes in, the 50s.
I'm going to go that Run and Gun has all 5, but just 5, not 6, because Kyle laid into his team after last week. He sent probably nasty mass text messages around, probably saying all kinds of mean things to him. PG show, so I'll leave it at that. But I don't think it's going to matter. Here We Go Again is going to win this game easily by 15 points.
Look at that, we've agreed twice already.
Without Dan here, there's none of that stir in the pot.
I know. I'm going to go with Here We Go Again by 20.
Next up,
Jake Roy's going to have a big game.
I hope Jake Roy's here this week.
Me too. But if he's here, he's going to have a big game.
Next up, we're going to go Air 5 versus the undefeated ACCA. Who's going with this one?
Can't go against ACC. Undefeated for a reason, right?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty good game, though. I like the way these two teams match up. I like the matchup of Tyre Hudson versus Tamir Gibbs. I think 2 of the most athletic guards and best guards getting into the cup.
Tamir's got a little more size than Tyre, though.
Yeah, but I think Tyre is probably a little quicker. But I'm going to go ACC as well on this one. But in a close one, ACC by 5.
It's going to be close, I'd say.
And I'm sure Derrick Henry will probably put up 3 rebounds because he's so inconsistent. It's every other week.
Yeah, every other week. So what do you have? 3 2 weeks ago, or 4 2 weeks ago, 14. So we're looking at a 1-2 rebound game.
Next up, we have Drunk Monkeys versus the Crew. The game of the season to this point.
Yes. Rematch of last 2 seasons, right? Championships.
The only thing I'm worried about is Father's Day getting in the way.
Right.
You know what? All fathers in the area should bring their kids out to watch this game.
That is true.
That would be a Father's Day treat.
Yes, it would. This definitely is a game of the season, but I got Drunk Monkey going down this week.
Drunk Monkey, not only are they undefeated for who can you remember how long it's been so long now? 50 games maybe? 50 games in a row? Is that the streak?
Well, let's just call it 100. Just call it 100.
That's probably what it'll end at. It'll probably be 100 and they'll probably just be like, all right, Dave, we're all too old to play basketball now. We're just going to be done. We're just going to be done. So,
streak ends this week.
I'm definitely going Drunk Monkeys in the win this week.
By how much?
Drunk Monkeys going to win this game in overtime thriller.
Overtime thriller.
By 2 points. Drunk Monkey by 2.
The Crew will play like the Crew plays. and we'll win this game by 4.
Well, they're going to play better than they're going to have to play better than they've played versus Drunk Monkey in the past.
They've always played.
But
It's
not
never
tough
been an
enough.
easy game for
I never said it was. I said this one's going into overtime. I'm not predicting this one to be an easy one. I'm just predicting that Drunk Monkey
I'm
finds a way
predicting
to
that
win.
Cruz wins, and that's final. How about that?
You can be wrong, yeah, that's right. Next up, we have Rock Nation versus the Tigers.
Gotta go with the Tigers.
By how many?
18.
Julius Gray coming off an ankle injury. I mean, is he going to be at 100% this weekend? I don't know. I'm not so sure it would matter all that much. With the Tigers, I mean, is Marky D going to try to break his own record of 21 assists?
You might as well.
You think he will? Stacy, can you? I can see Stacy.
Can he actually break the record and not tie this week? I mean, if you're going to make 12, why not make 13?
That's what I'm saying. Stacy, you know what? I'm setting the bar at 15 3-pointers for Stacy Green. Quanah Chase, I want him back on the double-double train.
And if Stacy does break the record, we can count Dan out for next week's show.
Dan might be out for season. Like, he might just call out for the rest of the season if Stacy does something like that.
Dave, he's going to be like, Dave, I can't make it.
Well, no, honestly, when I was talking to Dan on the phone, I was like, Dan, did you hear about Stacy this week? He's like, no, what happened? You know, did his knee go or something like that, or his ankle? I was like, no, he put up 12 3-pointers. And he goes,
the record.
And you know what Dan did? Not a thing. He was speechless. Eventually, he just hung up the phone. He didn't say another word.
I can see that happening.
So, Stacy, you finally silenced Dan Schultz.
Good for you, Stacy. Silence him again. Let's have him absent next week too. 15 3-pointers from Stacy.
No, you know what? If Stacy makes 15, we'll take the video to Dan's house if we need to. Dan's going to have to give Stacy a public apology.
I like that idea.
Next up, we have the best squad versus WSI. Tower Hill 2, 7 p.m. Who are you taking?
It's a tough game. But I'm going best squad. They're my second favorite team.
I have yet to get to see the best squad play this season, but this is the week I get to watch them. This is going to be a very good game, but I'm taking the best squad by 6 points. I think they just have a little bit too much firepower, and I like this WSI team, and they're getting close. I just don't know if they're there yet, but I like WSI a lot.
Yeah, they're not quite there. They're not quite a top team.
WSI has to play a perfect basketball game to win the season.
And with like someone like a bet there, makes it even better.
If WSI needs a bet to come out for this
Yes,
game,
it does.
I don't care what they have to do, limo service, whatever it takes, get him to this game.
Yep, he needs to be there.
They're going to need his size, just clogging up that middle
Yep.
to keep maybe Will off the rim.
From dunking on.
I mean, I don't want him to keep off. I want to watch the show,
Yeah.
but that's what they need to do. Next up in our final game in the A division, we have Brothers versus Flight Skin. I can tell you who's going to win this one.
Yeah,
It's going to be Flight Skin.
Skin.
Flight Skin's going to win this one. I like Brothers. David Todd's playing really good basketball. AJ Hicks is having his best season to date here in the HAC League. But at the end of the day, Flight Skin with
They added too
Damon
many
Vance, Danny Rodriguez.
They added too many pieces.
Yeah, they're Brian Dorsey and his 5 points.
Who knows? He might bring his son out.
Brian Dorsey Jr. might even come. I could see Brian Dorsey Sr. standing right next to the scores table, and when his son scores, just like, give me those points. Just tell him, give me those points.
I can see that happening.
You know what? I could definitely see Brian doing that. And then, give me that rebound. Now give him that turnover, though. I could see him doing it. But
then he's going to take his son home and get him back on the court because he had too many turnovers.
yeah, exactly. Doesn't
Not
end.
enough points.
Doesn't end with it. That's going to wrap it up this week for our A Division predictions. Mike, anything from you?
Nothing, man.
All right, looking forward to the games this weekend. We will see everyone on Sunday. If you haven't checked out our highlight videos, they're up now, so check those out. And I'll see you guys this weekend. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers too.
Yep.